So you're saying that some species will never be delisted?
That's correct. And that's not a failure of the Endangered Species Act. It's not a failure of the American people. It is recognition that sometimes Humpty Dumpty can't be put back together again. Sometimes we can't restore species to native habitats, to historic range, to areas of their historic range, of the species' historic range, in a manner that sufficiently fits the spirit and intent of the Endangered Species Act. And when you read the law and you think about it, delisting, which means that federal protections under the Act are no longer needed at all, delisting is a really big deal. There have been very few cases where a species has been delisted because of conservation progress in the field, where we've been able to go out and improve conditions for the species sufficiently in the woods for their population to grow to a sufficient level where we can say with a great deal of certainty that federal protections are not needed. And so it hasn't happened very often. And I think that simply is evidence that delisting is a really big deal. The mark established by the federal law is a very high mark, and it's a hard mark to meet. And consequently, it hasn't been met very often.